Welcome back to an episode of We Are Looking at the Naked Dude Without Armor. And we put some armor on. Off, on, 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 off, on. On. There we go. And let's fight enemies with wind. Because we have eaten a lot of burritos. Let's do this. Next. There we go. There's a final. Are we going for hardcore? No. Hardcore heroes die permanently. Permanently as in, there's not even a normal mode where you can continue the characters. How does that work? There's not even a... I don't know how the hardcore mode works in here. I mean, hardcore usually means the character gets deleted, or at least you have some kind of note next to the character. This character died so and so much. And then if you continue that, whatever. We're going to die, I know that. So, no hardcore mode over here. Character limit is very simple. There we go. And let's see if that works, hopefully. Yes. More guidance. More guidance, less guidance. More guidance, less guidance. More guidance, less guidance. Who's that face? Select your guidance preference below. You can always change this within the option menu. More in-depth tutorials recommended for new Diablo players. Minimal guidance on new features only. And explore hell on your own. Guidance, thank you. Because we do not know what has changed. The redness. So, what else? This may be changed at any time from the character select screen or from the world tier statue in Kjolvashad. Players must be in the same world tier to form party. Interesting that they have to be in the same world tier and that the world tier does not change according to the lowest world tier of the character, right? It would be better, I would say. But why is there world tier 1 and world tier 2? Are there more than 2 world tiers? What do we got? Recommended for players who are new to Diablo or want a light challenge. Enemies are easy to defeat. No. Monsters give 20% increased experience and gold. Yes. Are more challenging. Well, I mean, this will definitely bite me in the ass, right? But we can change it anyway. But more experience and more gold is more better, I would say. Recommended for Diablo veterans who want a more challenge. How am I a veteran? Like, this is the thing. Easy, hard mode. Easy and hard mode. I'm more like, just give me more gold or more. Actually, do we want more gold or more experience? I don't know, which is more useful. Anyhow, let's choose veteran tier right here because Masterism, and let's go. Q for game. Why does the game need to be queued? You gotta be kidding me.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from the war between the high heavens and the burning hells. Instead, it became a new battleground in this eternal conflict. A secretive group called the Haradrim has kept mortals safe. But now this once powerful order is a husk of what it was, and Sanctuary's ancient creators have returned to claim the hearts of humankind. This is the story of their downfall.
This guy is going to break that horse at one point. They have to change the horse model according to the character. Otherwise, that's just kind of weird. Like, you need a more muscular horse, and they are like a Mongol kind of horse, something like that. Wouldn't it be easier to turn into a wolf? Alright. The whole name is caps lock. That's not good. And we haven't said a single word yet. Other than breathing heavily.
Better shelter before I freeze.
Let's hope there's no freezing thing in this game. Let's say. Okay. Looks fairly nice. Ice hull, whatever. What do we got? Whoa. Oh, it only does this once. See? We enter the map. Nothing happens. Like it kind of draws the map the first time around. No. There's no animation on it. Whoa, that's quick and snappy. I love that. Okay, there's some Steppy, some Kyrgyzstan. Let's have a Z, Havizar, some peaks, and Skorsglen. Everything unpronounceable for me. Oh, come on, really?
Greetings, traveler. Behold the marvelous tales I have to offer.
Behold, money. Okay. Recommended for... Yeah, sure. Question... Wait. Equipment. Equipment. If we click on that, what happens?
It stirs you, yes?
Let's inspect that. Equip from wardrobe. Sure. I mean, we can see this, but... What's the other one? Except... Oh, that's what it is. It's a visual thing. And I thought these things had any properties or so because it says equipment on it. Okay, it's just a visual kind of thing. There's cosmetics, there's add-ons, sure. You can... You can pay your way forward. Wait a minute. It's 3,000. It's like that much, and the difference was like 20 euros or something like that, which is almost that. So that's iffy. This menu should not be in this game. Just say. Absolutely not. Oh boy. I mean, you could kind of understand that, but Jesus. Like, even that, a shop refresh. Why does there need to be a shop refresh? That means you basically have to look into this thing multiple times, and it just refreshes a little bit and a little bit. Can't you have a full shop? I don't want to be played here. Wait, what's the difference between armor and equipment? That's kind of weird.
Ah, very good.
Uh-huh. Sure. Anyway, looks interesting, but that's also kind of a problematic thing, right? Because if the cosmetics look extremely cool, that basically means there's a split between the in-game items that you can acquire through playing, and then like the coolness factor, if you think about it, and then the cosmetics, they have to top that, right? They have to be better than that. Otherwise, there's no incentive to buy them. Which basically waters down the impression of the game itself. Which makes it look worse, right?
Very good.
this is basically the incentive. Like, you have to make the items and everything look really bad in-game in order to make your shop look good. Because otherwise you could just drop these cosmetic stuffs with like normal items or whatever. And there's also some challenges. You haven't completed any challenges yet. Well, obviously. There's some game stuff. There we go. Options. Exactly what I was looking for. Actually, can we do something in the map? Center on the player. Yes, we can filter things. Waypoints, dungeons, strongholds, events, whispers, claimed altars, and so on and so forth. Pretty neat. And this. Dusk on the mountain, which is that way. Then the other stuff is not unlocked yet. It could probably do whatever that is. Wait a minute. One of them is definitely an event, isn't it? Whatever. Oh, it also tells you what kind of level this is. Wait a minute. This is level 1 plot. Okay, so it goes from here to there to like over here. And then you have to go to the 8 region. From 8 you go to 12 or something like that. Or to something. Okay, so let's change a little bit down here. Just in case. Just in case. So HDR always messes up the monitors. I mean, it's a nice feature, but it always messes stuff up, which is... Windows doesn't have that nice of an implementation of that. Until this becomes a standard, don't even bother with it. Okay, what's the lock cursor thing? To the moon. Oh, okay. Actually, wait a minute. Oh! Oh no, yes, I definitely have to lock this in here. Sometimes the cursor will be let free if you're in the menu. Okay, not working anymore. Now I have to alt-tab by it. That's perfect. Don't want to accidentally open things or close things. And I really have to say the colorblind feature, Tritano, this thing here, looks so awesome. If we could just add this stuff, save changes, and maybe just get it to like just a teeny bit in here. That looks awesome. Now the question is, how does it make the game look? Like, look at this. This looks so much cooler. The only problem is this looks grayed out. Alrighty. So, let's see what we have down here. Got some containers. Hey, nice. Gold can be picked up just like that. Very, very simple, very easy. Is there a way to kind of zoom out the minimap? That would be quite nice. But thank goodness we have a minimap. Make things a little easier. Oh. Nothing there. Combat. Against what? Ooh. Actually, I just do want to move here. Is there like... How do we change that? I don't want to move and do that. I mean, I can stand still, sure. But come on. Do we have... Yes, more containers. Why does that not work? What was the force interact again? Not F, but... No. Bollocks. Which button was it? Because I changed everything down here. I think it was X. Yeah, maybe we can do this a little differently. Yeah, just press X. X marks the spot. But this one has to be destroyed. Very simply. Alright, what else we got here? Oh, we just interacted with... like so.
Road's blocked. Should clear up when the storm is past.
No, that roadblock will persist. Oh. actually attack fairly quickly. Kind of strange. So, press Q to drink a health potion. Or not. Actually kind of interesting. The enemies do not drop items like a pinata. I kind of like how the numbers are plopping away from the enemies there. If you hit them, they go floop, floop, floop. Actually feels kind of nice. So, alright, what else we got down here? Hey, no money. The real question is, does the health regenerate if we wait a bit? Or not? I think we do not have health regeneration yet. Maybe the game does not do it like that. Like, health potions, that's the only thing to do there. Oh, that was a crit. That's why we killed it with like 2 hits only. Oh, maybe you can do that. Huh. Okay. We figured something out. Maybe we can evade a bit. That's also a nice way to move faster through the world. So what we need is an evade skill with very, 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 very quick regeneration speed. Or low cooldown, whatever you call it. So, I think that is pretty much everything.
I must wait a moment.
I must wait a moment. I don't care what you must or must not do. Ooh.
Another abandoned town.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
There's... Huh.
Bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
By the way, we could also just check our equipment here. What do we got? We got Panzer Steel. 13 item power. Okay. How does... That's kind of weird. This one has 13 item power and 13 armor. This one has 6 armor but 12 item power. Why are the boots twice as powery than the rest? And this only half as powery. That's kind of weird. What does item power do in this game? What do we have here? Also a number. Great. And thank goodness you made the user interface a little bit more interesting. What's this one? Shifting left click, we can link it. Oh, in chat, this kind of link. So, overpower damage, okay. Plus so and so much percent. Still doesn't tell me anything. Like, plus percentage is actually a multiplier. It's... Don't write down plus a percentage. Write down plus a number or something like that. I don't know. Or times a percentage. Times a value. But plus a percentage, that defeats the purpose. Alright, what do we got here? 1.5 cooldown reduction. Okay. For what? For everything? I hope so. It'll be sweet. Ah, and that's probably one of the teleporting points here. Let's see. Can we destroy a bit? No? Okay. Everything inside that city or whatever it is. Ah, oh. So everything that has been explored will be unraveled. And we are back on the outside again. Okay. Very, very, very simple. Actually. There. Let's just pick up a few things, and then we can go back into the city. Town. Village. Okay, so the town is definitely a bit larger than that. I would say this is more a village, if anything. So, what do we have down here? Nothing. Is there a way to figure out if there's stuff that we can interact with. Like Alt is usually the item key, but I don't know if it highlights interactable objects or not. Oh, look at that. We can have a little path in the snow. That's pretty neat. Little trail. Ah. And the typical sound, of course. Boom. So. What about this dude? He was bitten. Bitten by things. What's going on here? Wait. Can we also only talk with this guy?
What's it to you?
Okay, wait a minute. Who's talking? Do I need to read it out or not?
Oswen, hush! I'm sorry, Wanderer. You've come at a difficult time. This madman just stumbled into town and started causing trouble.
Demons spilling from the ruins. Kill us all! Kill us all!
Ruins? What is he talking about?
Come, I'll explain. There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw.
Ah, nice. Not only gives it the name, it also gives the job description of these fellows. Interesting. We got a weapons
The woods
trader.
around here are dangerous.
Alright, now, how much better is that? +4 damage, but damage per second. Well, yes. +5. Two-handed. Wait a minute. I have a one-handed thing, right? It does not say that it's one-handed or two-handed, just that it's a club. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We do have a decent amount of coin though. What's this one? Red dust? Obols. Curiosity vendor. Oh. What's this one? New stock delivery in half an hour. Great. Overpowered damage. I have no clue how this one works. Yet. Let's see. I do want to check on this monk though, just in case. Because I have a strange feeling. What kind of monk is this? Looks like a normal guy though. Alright.
Watch out, eh? He's a biter.
Is it though?
You need a wet nurse or something? Piss off. Watch out, eh? You need a wet nurse or something?
Alright.
Piss
So we got
off.
that one done.
What's that? You say something? Oh, you poor thing. Traveling in this awful weather. What's that? You say something?
I have remedies if you're injured.
Oh. Okay. So if we need healing, we just talk to this guy. And now the big question is, we don't seem to have a health potion stuff in here, do we? Consumables? No such thing. Okay, very interesting. We can sort it automatically. Thank goodness. Ah, there we go. Oh, finally something interesting. Materials and stats. What's that? We got plants and ore and whatnot. All of this can be used for whatever purposes. Offensive things, yes. Weapon speed, critical chance, thorns, yes, yes, yes. Maximum life, obviously. Potion capacity, there we go. Total number of healing potions you can have available at a time. Includes the base 4 potion capacity to start with, and 0 additional capacity from zone progress and items. Ah. Okay, so you can't just buy yourself a victory by filling your inventory with like thousands and thousands of potions. Regenerate your spirit per second. Also, there's no health generation, no automatic one at least. Yeah, why is there no health regeneration? Look at that. Armor contribution to what? the inherent percentage that armor contributes to your base damage reduction against non-physical attacks. Non-physical attacks, so magic. Reduces incoming physical damage taken. This applies to both direct physical damage and bleeding over time. When physical damage taken is partially reduced according to your contribution. You have 40 armor from primary equipment stats, 7 armor from your strength, and 0 bonus armor from other sources. Okay, so strength makes you more armorous, which makes you more tanky, which is pretty sweet. Very interesting. And this is your resistance. For now, I don't need to read this because I don't feel that I need any resistance values so far. When you would receive direct damage, you have a chance to dodge. Dodge attacks deal no damage. As this stat increases, additional bonuses become less effective. Additional bonuses become less effective. What do they mean by additional bonuses? Oh, meaning that I don't know where the dodge value comes from. It could be from dexterity or something. Increases critical strike chance. And dodge chance. Okay, so 7 points or 5 points are at least 0.1%. Use critical strike chance and so on and so forth. Increases skill damage by 1%. Willpower. It could be that the skill damage depends on not just willpower, but the character that uses the skill. So this one is a willpower character, that's why, probably. But this is just a guess, I haven't played any other characters so far. Improves healing received, oh yes, by 1%. Increases overpower damage by this. Yeah, it's nice that overpower is underlined, but I still don't know what overpower is. Increases resource generation by 0.2% and increases resistance to all elements by 0.4. Increases armor by 7. Okay, so strength goes directly into armor, it seems. Very interesting. So the more strength we have, the more damage we can tank. But I would say that the items have a higher impact on armor value than anything else. Alright. But it looks as if critical strike chance can be used for anything. Like if you play a more caster oriented one, I would go with like willpower and dexterity to combine crit strike chance with this stuff. But it's okay, wait a minute, we don't know how critical strike works in this game. Does it work with abilities or not? You run at 100% speed and you may have a maximum of 200 including bonuses. Reduces the cooldown of all active skills by so much. Lucky hit chance bonus. What's this one? Increase the chance of triggering lucky hits effects when your skills deal damage. Base lucky hit chance varies per skill. If you have multiple lucky hit effects, the probability rolls independently. Okay, maximum spirit is that much, and of course we do not have any regeneration, which is a bit sad. Okay, armor contribution. Wait, what? Armor contribution for PvP. Good, but we don't do that. So yeah, thorns redirect damage. Increase from your skill power. Increase from your willpower. Interesting. Direct attacks excludes attacks that are entirely damage over time. Because they have to bounce off, of course. Extra damage granted against vulnerable enemies. Has a base value of 20%. You have 0% of this stat from items in Paragon. Overpower, there we go. Extra damage granted to skills when they overpower. Stacks with the bonus damage inherently granted to overpowers based on your current life and fortify. The bonus damage dealt scales with the skill that overpowered. Okay. Has a base value of 50%. It's a little bit higher because willpower, 2.5%. So it's up by 55 or something. No, maximum life increases it by a little bit as well. Okay. Overpower chance 3%. When you cast a skill, it has a chance to overpower all of the damage it deals. Overpowers deal bonus damage based on the sum of your current life and fortify. We still don't know what fortify does. The bonus damage dealt... Wait. Bonus damage based on the sum of your current life and fortify. Meaning that the more life we have, The yes, the more life we have, the more damage we do. So we are a more life-based character. Fits it. So very interesting. More life, more damage. The bonus damage dealt scales with the skill at overpowered. Yeah, we got that one. Damage over time, passive abilities, and channeled skills cannot overpower. Aww. The funny ones can't. Okay, your chance to overpower cannot increase as a basic stat, but they can be guaranteed by specific effects. Okay, so damage over time does not overpower, which is quite sad. Okay, critical strike damage. So damage granted to skills when their critical strike has a base value of 50. When a skill deals damage, it has a chance to critical strike. Critical strikes deal 50% bonus damage. Damage over time cannot critically strike. Okay, so damage over time does nothing. That's great. Damage over time is basically, yeah, how would you increase damage over time's damage in any way? It cannot critically strike and it cannot overpower. It could only work with vulnerability. That's the only thing, right? But extra damage granted against vulnerable enemies. But you could use vulnerability, overpower, and critical strike with other abilities, making damage over time a bit of a red herring in this game. I don't see a way to increase damage over time, and I really would like damage over time. This is the base attack speed inherent to your weapon before applying bonuses. When building one-handed weapons, their weapon speeds are average. Oh, more than one, probably. The base damage of your equipped weapons skills scale their base damage using this value. So skills scale with weapons. So there's no non-weapon skill. When wielding one-handed weapons, this is the sum of their base attack values. When wielding two-handed weapons, this is its base attack value. Good, so we got this stuff, this stuff, this stuff, this stuff. Perfect. Now we know about the materials and stats. We know about this one. What about... And we got a profile. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Sweet. So,